Have you ever leaned in to talk to someone and instantly worried if your breath could knock them out? Or felt that sharp, throbbing ache along your gums that makes even smiling painful? What if I told you that a plant used by ancient healers thousands of years ago might calm that pain and freshen your breath faster than most store-bought sprays? In this video, you're going to discover one of the oldest known remedies for bad breath and gum pain. We're going to dig into how it works, the science that backs it up today, and exactly how you can try it safely at home. And by the end, you'll have a simple, natural way to soothe your mouth that your dentist probably never mentioned. Let's start with a picture. Imagine a market street in ancient Egypt. Spices everywhere, bundles of herbs tied with string. Among them is a humble plant with feathery leaves and a strong scent. People chewed it not for taste but to heal sore gums and get rid of foul mouth, what they called bad breath. Fast forward to today, and scientists are now confirming what those healers already knew. Certain plants are loaded with antibacterial oils and compounds that can calm inflammation and neutralize odor-causing bacteria. One of the biggest culprits behind bad breath is the bacteria living on your tongue and around your gums. They break down leftover food and release sulfur-smelling gases. If you've ever smelled rotten eggs, that's the same gas. Gum pain usually means those bacteria have irritated your gum tissue. Modern mouthwashes use alcohol or chemicals to kill them, but they also dry out your mouth, which can actually make odor worse later. This is where our ancient remedy comes in. It's called clove. Yes, the same little brown buds you see in spice jars or stuck into oranges at Christmas. Clove has been used in Ayurvedic medicine in India for at least 2,000 years, and in Chinese medicine even longer. Healers would crush the buds and apply them directly to aching gums, or chew them slowly to numb pain and freshen breath. Why? Because clove contains a compound called eugenol. Eugenol is a natural anesthetic and antiseptic. Dentists actually still use eugenol in some fillings and dental cements today because it calms nerves and kills germs. If you've ever had a toothache and tried clove oil, you know the tingly numbing effect. That's eugenol at work. But even just chewing on a whole clove releases tiny amounts of eugenol that can suppress the bacteria responsible for bad breath. Studies published in the Journal of Natural Products have shown clove extracts inhibit the growth of oral bacteria like Porphyromonas gingivalis, the same ones linked to gum disease. Another study out of Japan tested a clove-based mouth rinse and found it significantly reduced volatile sulfur compounds, the smelly gases, compared to a placebo rinse. So how can you actually use this at home without feeling like you're eating a Christmas ham? Here's a simple, time-tested way. Take 1 or 2 whole cloves, not clove oil, that's very concentrated, and gently chew them for a minute. Your mouth will feel warm and tingly. Then keep moving the clove around your mouth like a lozenge for 5 minutes. Spit out the leftover bud. This freshens breath almost immediately and can give relief to minor gum irritation. If the taste is too strong, you can steep a few cloves in hot water for 10 minutes, let it cool, and use it as a mouth rinse. Now before you rush to your spice rack, here's the challenge. Not all gum pain is minor, and not all bad breath comes from your mouth. Severe gum pain can mean infection, and persistent bad breath can be a sign of stomach issues or sinus problems. A clove can't cure those. Also, clove oil straight from the bottle is very strong and can burn your tissue if you use it undiluted. The key is moderation and knowing when to see a dentist. Let's explore why this simple plant works so well. First, the antibacterial effect. Eugenol and other compounds in clove puncture the cell walls of bacteria, which stops them from multiplying. Second, the anti-inflammatory effect. Clove reduces the release of prostaglandins, the chemicals that make tissue swell and hurt. That's why the numbing feels deeper than just on the surface. Third, the aromatic oils mask odors while the bacteria are dying off, giving you a double hit of freshness. Interestingly, clove wasn't the only ancient remedy for oral health. In Greece, people chewed mastic gum from the mastic tree to clean their teeth. In China, they chewed magnolia bark. In the Middle East, people used miswak sticks, twigs from the Salvadora persica tree, which are still common today. All of these have antibacterial compounds. But clove stands out because of its strong anesthetic effect, which directly calms gum pain as well as tackling bad breath. Here's the climax. Modern research has caught up with tradition. In 2020, a randomized controlled trial compared a clove-based gel to a standard benzocaine, what you buy for teething babies, for gum pain after dental cleaning. The clove gel reduced pain nearly as well as benzocaine without any side effects. Another study in the Journal of Dentistry found a clove cinnamon mouth rinse was just as effective as chlorhexidine, a prescription mouthwash, at reducing plaque bacteria over a week, but without the staining and taste issues of chlorhexidine. That's huge. It means something sitting in your kitchen cabinet can rival some of the strongest mouth rinses in dental care, and it costs pennies. Plus, it smells nice. Now let's put it into a simple routine you can try tonight. After brushing your teeth, scrape your tongue gently to remove odor-causing film. Then take a warm cup of clovetier or chew a couple of whole cloves for 5 minutes. Do this once a day for a week. Notice how your breath smells and how your gums feel. Most people report less morning breath and less tenderness. You can also make a DIY rinse. Boil 1 cup of water, add 5 whole cloves, simmer for 5 minutes, cool, and strain. Swish this in your mouth twice a day like mouthwash. It's gentle, natural, and kid-safe as long as you don't swallow large amounts. If you want extra soothing, add a pinch of salt to the rinse. Salt water reduces swelling too. Remember though, nothing replaces brushing, flossing, and dental checkups. Think of clove as a helper, not a cure-all. If your gums are bleeding a lot or your breath stays bad even after good hygiene, see a dentist to rule out deeper issues. A quick anecdote to show you how powerful this can be. A friend of mine had a wisdom tooth removed and was told to avoid strong chemical rinses for a few days. She used a weak clove tea as a rinse instead. Not only did it keep her mouth feeling fresh, but her soreness faded faster than expected. Her dentist wasn't surprised. He said they've known about clove for decades. And if you're worried about taste, you can combine clove with other gentle herbs. Peppermint, for instance, adds a cool burst and also has antibacterial oils. Mix a few peppermint leaves with your clove tea for a mouth rinse that tastes like a natural mouthwash. Or add a dash of cinnamon, which also fights oral bacteria. These blends were common in old spice markets because people figured out synergy long before science did. To wrap this up, bad breath and gum pain are usually caused by bacteria and inflammation. Ancient cultures didn't have mouthwash or mint strips, but they did have plants rich in natural antiseptics. Clove is one of the best researched examples. It can numb gum pain, kill odor-causing bacteria, and freshen your breath quickly when used correctly. It's cheap, accessible, and backed by both tradition and modern studies. So next time you feel self-conscious about your breath or a twinge in your gums, instead of reaching for a harsh chemical rinse, consider reaching for a couple of cloves. Test it out for a week and see how you feel. Small, simple changes can sometimes do more than expensive products. And if you found this helpful, stick around and tap the next video on your screen. It's packed with more natural ways to keep your mouth healthy and pain-free. If this helped you feel even 1% better, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more simple ways to upgrade your life every day.